This is all about Larry's marked hands. Larry and only Larry today. So this is a fun hand. I've shown this to Dean. Okay. We get 4 colors of kings. And we get quads. So what happens now? Checks to us. What are you guys doing?
Check.
Right,
Yeah.
bro.
I think we check because there's just nothing. I mean, there's nothing for him to call on this rainbow board. They don't have anything they can ever call here unless the trapping faces, and then maybe want to call that.
Unless they have a pocket pair.
Yeah, I guess pocket pair will call sometimes. So I choose to trap. I think this is a situation where we can trap. We get what we want. Because it gets a broken stack, so SPR is important here. But I don't think you guys check raise here.
No, just call.
Yeah. I call. Check. Go with that. He polarizes. We love it.
Call.
Yeah, agreed. I don't think we're ever. He just has nothing to call except 5s. The only thing he's calling is 5s.
Yeah, and maybe some other pocket pair.
Yeah.
It's probably recreational, but
Yeah. So we check. And we're checking. We've taken this line. And unfortunately, we got a sliver of showdown with a total bullshit hand he should never be here with. So this is why I play 9. I don't know. So we
I
did a
think-
lot of
I
preparing.
think blocking makes sense on the river.
Say it again.
I think blocking makes sense on the river.
Yeah, I
If-
think blocking is fine. But I think generally though, if we're going to take the trap line, we just continue. Blocking could be fine. I think against his size though. So he's telling the story he has. We know he doesn't have it. He either has pocket 5s here, or he's claiming he has a kid. And so when he takes this polarizing size, I think this lends us more towards continuing the trap. Whereas if he took a smaller size, a B50
Oh, yeah.
S,
Yeah, I thought the turn got check. Sorry, I'm distracted.
oh, that's all right. I think we continue the moves there. But oh, I was gonna say, we found that by looking at those cards up hand histories that we show you sometimes, show on Mondays rather, we really like to. What we've seen is that this full ring 8 or 9 handed is softer than 6 max. 8 or 9 handed just seems to be softer for some reason. You guys have any theories as to why 8 or 9 handed is softer than 6 max? I'm love to hear it.
I have theories on that.
Hey, Derek, how you doing?
Yeah.
What is your theory?
Like when I play 10-handed, there's a lot of people that like to play at a full table for some reason.
Yeah,
So, that's why 10-handed is so soft.
yeah, I think that some people just prefer it, and
Do you notice that as well? When
yeah,
you play
I mean, when I play
10-handed?
online, I know that it's softer. Now, playing live, I don't have as much experience as you. But generally playing live, there are some people that will not play unless it's over 6-handed.
And the other thing is, I notice is that 6-handed, I'd rather play heads up at 6-handed tables. Because that's softer than playing at heads up tables. Because you're not playing against heads up specialists. You're playing against people that like to play 6-handed.
Oh, you're
That makes
talking
sense?
about online?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
But-
would never sit at the heads up table online. I mean,
Unless I was a heads up
of,
specialist.
I think heads up is a different animal.
Yeah.
There's
But
a lot of really good online players that I watch, like Jeremiah Williams, and CG does it sometimes too.
yeah.
Who they'll play heads up because they're trying to get to the point where they feel comfortable open sitting tables. So they want to open sit, so like, and then just wait for people, and they can make decisions once someone sits down.
Oh yeah.
They
Yeah.
want to play, but they are all trying to get to a certain skill level with heads up play, so that they can open sit tables a lot online, and kind of like Jeremiah Williams was fucking superstar, and he would open sit anything. He used to play on WSOP and Global, so he would open sit like 1K tables. But anyway, all right, let's move on to the next. Hey, Derek, do you have any hands, or are you just gonna sit and observe today?
I had a strange situation in that for the first time in like a year, I lost money.
That's quite a run, dude. I don't know how you do it.
Well, the thing is, usually I just sit down and they give me money by playing so bad.
Sure. But sometimes people get there, you know, and
What?
that happens. Sometimes people get there. Sometimes people turn sets. Sometimes people
Yeah,
backdoor into
yes.
flushes. I mean,
So for some reason, I can't understand I lost money and so I don't know. I was just stunned.
did people just run really well? Did they turn a lot of equity, or did they?
Played bad. I think I played
They got
bad.
lucky? They
Like
got lucky then, right?
I think I tried to be too fancy.
Fancy play syndrome's an issue.
So
On which side do you play?
like usually I play a very ABC style. Very ABC.
Yeah, that should be fine.
So I thought, oh, this guy hasn't played a hand in 4 years. And I'm in a pot with him. What does he have? Oh, he has aces, I'm sure. And then it came up really, and then so the flop, I said, oh, there's no way he hit him. I could bluff, I could shove him off aces. No, I can't shove him off aces. What am I, stupid? So I did a lot of stupid things, tried to play too fancy.
Yeah,
So.
I've seen that. Also, when you start losing, sometimes, you know, do you think you went on tilt a little bit?
Yeah, I think I went on tilt. I think I played bad.
Well,
So
then you probably went on tilt.
yeah, I'm pretty sure I was on tilt. So usually I don't go on tilt. And usually I win because I was just stunned that I lost.
Do you keep track of your results? Like,
Oh yeah, first time losing. I've never lost 3 buy-ins before. So for the first time I lost 4 buy-ins.
So what percentage of your sessions do you come out ahead?
I haven't had a losing session all year.
In 2025.
In 2024.
So for the last, I don't know, it's the last 14 months, you've not had a losing session?
Yeah.
How often do you play?
I just play once a week.
Pretty impressive, dude. So it's 52 sessions
No,
of
but
winning.
it's at 1-3, right? So I'm like the way to beat 1-3 is just play ABC.
Yeah.
Right? So I think I tried too many bluffs because lately I've been getting away with a lot of bluffs. So I think I just pushed it too far over the edge.
Well, when you start playing a red line game.
Okay, you got to explain what a red line game is.
So that's kind of that's a geeky, nerdy online poker term. So in Poker Tracker, are there Holder Manager, any kind of tracking software? When you look at your graph, and it shows the hands that you won, the money that you won by getting people to fold. Generating fold is a red line.
Okay.
So when you have an ascending red line, which means you're winning money when you're generating folds, It's called a red line player, and it's essentially just a term saying that you're winning money by bluffing and getting you over bluff and you get people to fold, and that's part of your strategy.
Yeah, I appear tight, but I over bluff. If I can just, does that make any sense?
It
Like,
does make sense. And it's
so,
an excellent strategy
like-
for old guys like us.
I'm 67, so I look like the classic OMC.
Yeah.
So I bluff like my pants off, but this time I think I took it too far. So have to rein in the, like, I don't know. I was just surprised that I lost, and I think I went on tilt. I usually never go on tilt, so it was
Well,
a
it
learning
happens to
lesson for
everyone.
me.
That sucks.
Yeah.
I mean, I think you can I mean, your hourly must be like, and like, it's like probably $20 an hour. $10
Oh,
an
it's
hour.
way more than that.
That's awesome, dude.
I'm making like over 10 big blinds an hour. Like,
That's fantastic. So it's
yeah.
at 23,
But it's really easy.
$30 an hour.
Yeah, it's like session fee, so there's no rake. And the
Well, I should play
players
where
are
you are because I'm
incredibly
not doing
bad.
that well.
What?
I said I should play where you are because I'm not doing that
Oh,
well.
okay. I'm saying, I always keep saying to you guys, you're making a huge blunder if you don't leave where you are right now and come to Niagara Falls. Because Niagara Falls is a tourist city. Tourists come to Niagara Falls, right?
Yeah.
And they figure, why not give poker a try? How hard can it be?
Yeah, I
Right?
should do it.
So, like I said, you're making a huge blunder if you don't come to Niagara Falls. Hit me up and I'll show you.
What's the session fee?
It's $7 a half hour.
Ah, okay.
Come and play the 5-10 or the 10-20.
Yeah, it's about 10 to 15 an hour. Or it's 10 to 14 an hour here in Austin.
Pardon me?
It's 10 to $14 an hour here in Austin.
Okay,
They're about the same price.
that's good.
You know,
$10 an hour is amazing.
yeah.
So what's the poker like there? Is it good?
Yeah, I mean, the poker here ultimately gets driven by the bomb pots. So
What? What?
yeah, so once a rotation, so there's a bomb pot button, and it moves after each bomb pot, and then you play a round of hold'em, no limit hold'em, and then when the bomb pot meets the button again, you play a PLO double board bomb pot hand.
Oh, okay. So you get a lot of people who can't play PLO and can't play post lop, who have no post lop skills. That crushes those guys, I guess.
You hope I mean, ultimately that's what's happening is that you hope you rarely bluff. And you just hope they're overvaluing their hand when you've got another combo on one or both boards.
Wow.
And so what happens is, those really decide your session because
So people are way out of their comfort zone on the bomb pots, I bet.
a lot of people just don't know how to play it.
Yeah.
So
So
they're
that's
gonna
perfect.
decide your session. So because stacks are gonna go in. And so stacks go in, I would say 60 to 70% of the time.
Holy crap! They really don't know how to play post flop, I guess, eh? In PLO.
It's a different, yeah, well, it's a very different game because it's split pot theory. You're supposed to, in theory, play pretty conservatively. People don't do that, so then you need to adjust to that. So maybe you feel comfortable stacking off with the king high flush on one board and nothing going on the other board. So it's a very complex strategy, and that's all other than these two sessions we have on Monday and Tuesday, that's all I studied with. But yeah, so that really affects the game here. I mean, we're really just
Wow.
you're
So
just really making or breaking your sessions mostly on the bomb pots.
so it's like you have a rule: once a rotation, 60% of people shove their stacks in.
No, I would say usually what happens is in a bomb pot, 60% of the time, 60% of the bomb pots stacks go in. often what happens is that
What?
two players who understand how to play get their stacks in with the nuts on one board. Like one good player will have the nuts on one board. Another player will have the nuts on the other board. And then there's often a third player who is playing poorly and overvaluing their hand. Like, it's very easy to overvalue Tripp's top kicker, for instance.
Mhm.
And that person will end up losing on both boards. The two good players will chop their stack.
So it sounds like you should be concentrating on learning how to play double board PLO post flop really well.
That's all I work on, other than Mondays and Tuesdays
Yeah.
with you guys. That's all I work on.
So Hold'em doesn't matter. Hold'em is just like entertainment.
Yeah, I mean the bomb pots.
or a way to lure fish in,
Yeah,
right? You
I
can't
would
play
say
PLO.
I would say that's part of it. So, the bomb pots are like poker crack. I mean, the recreationals love them because they're there for the thrill and they're there for the gamble,
Yep.
and the gamble is on big time.
Gamble.
It's a major gamble for the bomb pots.
So you're playing one bomb pot, a rotation, and
So it ends up about 30-40% of your time is spent on bomb pot.
yeah.
And those bomb pots stacks go in. So you have to play them very intelligently.
I've never played a bomb pot, to be honest.
Yeah, they're super complex. I mean, you can see them sometimes online,
Yeah.
but
And
they're pretty complex.
And double board PLO, that's another whole, that's like, 4D chess level thinking compared to Hold'em, I think.
It is. It's split pot theory and it's PLO.
Yeah.
All right, let's go through some hands. So I have king six. This is an early open, frankly, but I decided to take it. I think this is a little loose.
Oh, I think it's way loose.
Yeah, I think so too. But we flop a king. We like that. Check. You guys big. I don't think we're folding yet. I think we got a little backdoor equity. Did we get the call?
Yep.
Nice turn. And check. Now, what are you guys doing here?
Well, I don't think he has a king,
No.
or he would have bet the turn.
So I think he has traps. I think he has like nines here, and I think he has sevens. And other than that, I don't think he has much.
So we want to bet enough that he calls, but not so much that he folds without a king.
Yeah, that's the same. That's what I was thinking. So he does have traps around sets of nines. He does have traps around sets of sevens, in theory. I don't know if humans do. But I essentially thought this was a good spot to block that.
Yeah, I
And
like
now
the bet size.
Say it again.
I like the bet size.
Yeah, he's capped. And I think it's the right size here. However, he now hits us with this raise. What are you doing?
Easy call.
Yeah, against this size, it's an easy call. Bigger size, it gets questionable. But against this 3x, it's an easy call. And he was just turning the threes into a block.
Good.
So, I think I got a couple more hands. But that's a good hand. What do I do here? This is blind versus blind with aces. You can get this flop. What are you guys doing?
Well, that's a pretty horrible. I can bet though.
Yeah, I think we can go either way. I think we're gonna put the solver. We'd see both. Check and bet here. I think we're always gonna have a checking range, blind versus blind. I'm gonna check here. He's gonna bet big. I don't think that anyone's folding.
No.
I think that's a good card. It reduces his top pair.
Yep. I'm happy with that.
It's a little scary, but we definitely want to check to see what he does.
Kinda
All right, this is an
we
interesting
double
one.
block ace high.
So we lose to a 10 and we lose to a jack. That's it, right? We lose to any of his jack X, jacks over tens, beats tens over aces, and we lose to quads. We were the third nuts. Is that, am I reading this right?
Yep. 110 and 2 jacks.
Yeah, so. What do you do here?
All in.
Bet big.
Say it again?
Pretend like we're getting them off a chop. Bet huge.
What?
Bet huge?
I would bet small.
I think there's arguments for both. I mean, so
Yeah.
he's capped, right? He just doesn't really have anything here, unless he's chopping, which he's gonna do at some frequency. But mostly he's capped, and so I don't know what I do here. Let's see. I choose to overbet. I think this is fine. Like I did like a P125, and he does call us with like, I would guess he had a very, very stubborn. I don't know what the fuck he had.
How did you decide to overbet?
And he didn't
He
care.
might have called with anything.
Yeah, for real. Thinking he's getting a chop.
How did you decide to overbet? I don't find that. Usually
Make
I
it
bet
look like
small
you're
there.
trying to get the person off a chop. Like,
Yeah, I think I
know?
was trying to get him off a chop. I think I was trying to make it look like I was trying to get him to fold a chop.
Oh, okay. So you're just trying to say, oh, I'll shove all my money in, and so we don't chop.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
it does look like that. It looks like,
we're
it looks like I'm
chopping,
capped
let's
first,
force him out.
right? So I'm capped in the sense that if I have a 10x here, if I have jacks, I'm probably gonna check raise here. I choose to call. And then vote on the, yeah, I'm trying to get him to fold. I'm trying to get him to think I'm getting him off the chop.
Have you solved this one?
Yeah,
Sure,
blind
I'll
versus
solve it.
blind. Pretty interesting.
I never bet this to small, I would say, and I would assume you have to bet on the flop as well.
I need to share more stuff. Hold on. Share.
He's free betting 10-9, he's free betting Jack 10, right?
Good.
In cash game. So
Yeah,
he doesn't have
true.
many 10x.
True.
So this
true,
is
true,
his
true.
range, right? So his range is. So he doesn't have 10x. He doesn't have jack. He does have a lot of jacks. And can you guys see the
Fold.
solver?
Yeah, yeah. Do people find 10-5 on your games? 10-4, 10-3?
No.
Okay.
No, this region is devoid. I don't find this.
Okay, makes sense.
I think this region is devoid in population. And I think this region is.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't think, I don't think they have here. And I don't think they have here.
I'd be interested in seeing the way you think through double board hold'em hands.
All right, I'll
You
tell
have
you
any of
what.
those?
Yeah, I can show you one after this one.
Yeah.
Okay, so in game,
Just play tighter on double board.
10 of spades, 10 of clubs, jack of hearts.
Jack of hearts.
I think we're gonna do a lot of checking through our entire range here. Yeah, this is very common in blind versus blind, which is obviously wide range versus wide range, right? Let's just, out of curiosity, I think it's because if you look at our range versus range, we just have so many combos, right? We have 427 combos, he's got 402 combos. It's just incredibly a wide range, and if you look at like hands, trips, we both essentially have the same amount of trips. And we both have the same amount of full houses. So we play a very defensive game out of position. I mean, you can look and see like the very top of range. Like our folks were checking. Our trips were checking. We just got checked. You're never going wrong checking out of position. There's just very few pure bet hands. The only
Tens.
pure bet hand here is
Tens,
tens.
yeah.
Because I think we're unblocking jacks. So. Now we'll just check. And he attacks with a big bet. He's gonna have. He's really not gonna have. We're gonna give him a B50 here. Ah, fuck it. We'll give him. Well,
Like
where is his
1%.
1% coming from?
But it'll probably mess up the solver because it's not.
Yeah, I'm
Maybe
just gonna
not a
give him a
combo.
B50. So he's like. Again,
Let's just see what happens.
wide
at
range versus
50.
range, he's mixing all sizes across all of his range. It's just it's just a really tough, it's really tough playing blind versus blind in theory. So he bets half. I don't think we're gonna have check raises with this combo on a paired board. No, we have no check raises on this paired board. Because our check raises, I guess, only are gonna fold out worse and very hard to get called by better. We're only gonna get called by better, very hard to fold out worse. So we're just gonna call. So I'm playing it correctly so far.
Turn to the jack.
Jack of diamonds, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we do lead on this. This must shift equity to us significantly. Because we must have so much jack X that we call. That is now voted up equity. That we're the equity shifts to us. If we look here. Ranges. So our equities. So this is him. Equity is small blind. He bets. We call. We're like we're 55th to jump ball. This jack comes, and I would imagine this must shift equity dramatically to us. Yeah, it shifts to us, and so now all of a sudden we've got a shift on a donkey. The aces notice aren't doing it the least. But we're
Mhm.
spreading it across our entire range. Very common. And blind versus blind. He check. He checks. And now we're going to find out. On number 10 hearts. There's a full house on board. Yeah, we're betting. We're betting a shit ton. So if we look at breakdown, it's somewhat linear, but in a weird way. Like we're not the very bottom of range. Like nines has counterfeited nines have no equity. Oh, they have 42% equity. This is a weird spot because I guess every combo has got equity because they're chopping so much. But you know, you can go through this and see we've got lots of stuff we're trying to get him off a chop with. Probably has to do with blocking certain parts of his range. But really, I mean, we're betting big here. We got one size of 375. And we're doing it 78% of the time. So we're definitely trying to get him off the chop when he is after it goes check, line versus line.
Okay. I learned something.
Yeah, so he's capped, and now we just want to get him off the chop.
Okay, so there's lots of that. Okay.
Yeah,
Don't-
there's lots of
don't you
trying to
think
move him off
we-
the chop.
Do you think we will station off more if you like big bet?
So let's find out. So are you saying big bet like over bet? Or are you saying big bet like B75?
Or bet? Whatever. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, if you
Oh.
be 300, does he?
Well, there's
Is there a chance he will hero call you?
I don't know. I don't know, good question. I mean, in solver, we can find out. It's not really gonna be very well solved, but let's just follow this line. We'll go back and look. So when we bet B75, he's probably supposed to call. Okay, so he does have folds, right? So, and this is all gonna be like blocker based stuff. He's gonna have, but he's supposed to call half the time. Fold, and then he's supposed to, and notice he doesn't have any. He has very few shove bluffs. Right? So I show this guy to you all the time. This is the very top of his range, which is ace 10.
Oh,
King
wait, jacks
10.
beat us, right? If he has a jack, he beats us?
Yeah, you have two
If he
jacks
had a
and one
jack, he
10.
would beat us. Yeah. He
Oh,
would
I
have
misread
jacks
the
over
board.
tens. And we would have
Yeah,
tens
misread
over
the board.
aces. So his quads are raising. It's very small, notice. Quads are both his jack X is raising small. And then he's got a lot of hero calls. Here, and I would imagine, so these these are folds. Because they're probably, with the way this action went, they're probably unblocking our jack X. I would guess is what it is. So. Oh, yeah, we don't, and again, we don't have any bluffs, which is interesting, right? There's no bluff raises essentially. So. We take the size. He's supposed to call. So let's just look at how much so he folds 25% of the time. Raises 21. So when we choose an overbet. He folds a shit ton more. He does fold a lot more. So I've not looked at the hand in black, took the right line. Looks like I played this well. But it's an interesting spot. We definitely do want to go for value though with our combo. The other question I would have is. What is our value threshold here? We don't really have one, right? We're trying to get him off the chop. So we're going way far down with this sizing. So we don't, it's really a weird spot when it runs out like this. But we are definitely taking a pure bet with all these with aces. Okay. Anything else you guys want to see in here?
That's good.
Okay.
So for getting people off chops, 75 is a good.
In theory,
Size?
75 is a good size.
Okay. I'll try that.
We definitely are trying to move him off chops a lot. And then, the other question I would have is if we do take this size. His default raise is this weird click. Notice when we're trying to, we're not really using these massive sizes. We're just doing a click. So we go to 21. What am I folding? Let's go through hand classes. So hand classes are like full house, overbet. We're not folding ever. We're not folding any jacks. We're never raising jack. Because you could have the random 10. The only thing that's shoving is the quads and some bluffs. But all the full houses, all the boats are just calling. So we're not folding these overpairs to the jacks. That's the thing I get away from. I can't get away from here. We're not folding the overpairs to the jacks. We're not folding a jack for this quick kickback. But we are folding essentially all our bluffs. Okay. Maybe I got one more hand and we'll call it. So we got ace king here. Well, this is a fun hand. All right, I think I think this is a reasonable open given the position. And we flop. A king high flush, flop second nuts. No straight flush available yet. What are you guys doing here?
We want to build the pot.
Folding.
Are the poker guys gonna be happy with a fold skate?
No.
I don't think so. But I like their innovative play. I don't know what I do here. I might trap check. Yeah, I trap check, and I hate the turn. I don't like the turn. He bets, but we did get we're never folding. Anybody raising here?
No.
I don't think in position. If we choose a trap check and he bets pot, I don't think we're raising.
We just call here.
Get a clean river. Are you raising here?
Yes.
Yeah, I think this is a mistake. So I didn't raise. And I think we want to raise. I think in game, I was thinking it's very hard to get called by worse. But we can easily get called by worse, get called by a worse flush. Get called by trips. I had a little bit of monsters under the bed syndrome here. Where I was afraid of both. The sizing does not speak to both. This is a mistake. We had a hand that might call off at some frequency. All right. I see you guys talking about my play in chat. He's the guy that brings hands to the table, guys. Nope. No chat backdoor poker unless you bring your own hands to the table.
So
Okay, one more. And then we'll call it. What is this thing? What is this thing?
double board PLO.
Oh, okay. We can do that. Hold on. I've got to find it. I'll show you some double book. And then we'll call it.
Okay.
That the shit is cray cray. Okay, here. Gotta move this here. YouTube. I uploaded some hands to YouTube. Gotta go to studio. Got to go to now. There. Content. Here's the what. Got the link address. Couple of these in. It's hard to get this wrong. Stop playing. I don't even show you yet. This one. Need to go. Let's do. A good one. Up top. We got a sad one. All right, here's three. Some of you probably have already seen them. This one's good. I've shown some of these before. I think it is good. But I'll show them quickly. All right.
Okay.
So here we go. Can you see the screen?
Yep, I can see the screen.
Okay. Nut flush draw. Tree flush draw on a paired board. A lot of potential here. We have pair too. So just so you know, so I found a group where I can play this online. If any of you are interested in playing these, I can get you in the group. It's a Club GG group. Just get in touch with me at Discord.
Okay.
But I play these online because I'm practicing for live. The stakes aren't minuscule. It's so every hand you're putting in $1.50. So $1.50 times 8, whatever that is.
Okay.
Well, so it's $12. It's $12 in the middle at the beginning.
So 24 big blinds in.
24 big blinds in. A little bigger. Checks around on flop. It's never good enough to bet, I don't think. You might be able to try to steal this if you're in button, but I'm not advanced enough to not steal stuff. So I'm not doing it. Now it gets interesting. We have the nuts and we have a shitty flush. So we have the nuts on one board and we have a shitty flush on the other. And let's see what happens. Do we get betting? So it's very interesting whenever you see this sizing. Because this sizing is usually split between marginal hands that are very kind of merging here.
Yep.
And the nuts that really wants called. Oftentimes, sometimes this is the nuts on one side that wants called.
Well, there's just a pot size bet here.
Yeah.
Like this is just like shove it all in. There's no choice.
Yeah, there's
at
really
this
nothing we're
point.
doing here. We're trying. I mean, if these are marginal hands, folding them out is really our deal because we can
Yeah.
take both sides.
We're potting it.
So we're putting it all in.
Yep. I mean, we
We're
got
always just doing this because there's a chance we might get people to fold out and we might scoop.
if
I
someone
don't
has a
remember
pair ace, we want to put pressure on them. So
this hand here. He decides to go ahead with it. And now this
we're
guy's
getting
like,
it all in.
yeah, this guy's like, oh shit. So there we are. So
So we get half.
so the quads are here, right? So this guy's slow playing quads.
Yep.
He's in a dream spot. This guy really fucked up.
Yeah.
He overvalued. I mean, he nearly fell. He nearly folded. Very hard to fold. The problem with his hand is he has no equity on the bottom board,
Yep.
and he's facing this guy's. He's facing my shove, his reshove. He's only playing for one board. Arguably, he's
He
losing
has
to
trips on
kings.
both, right?
He's losing to kings, and he's losing to their quad twos. He's losing a king. Yeah. Say it again.
He has trips on both boards.
He does. He has. Well, he's got a boat. Good point. He's got a boat and a set, so it's very hard to fold this. So, and we lose. He boats up. Yeah, I know. This is a 529. I would have won 125, 130 bucks there. But we lose. Sad face. We're always, doesn't matter. Always playing this way. All right, I'll show you one more. This one's kind of boring. Okay, so this is the same.
Same one.
Let's look at this. All right, well, in on hand, I win. So We've got a lot of interesting stuff going on here. We've got 2 pair, right? We don't really care about wrapping up. Got 2 pair, and we've got back to a flush draw. We've got the second nut flush draw down here, and we've got a gutter to Broadway. So we've got, this is what we really want in this game. We want equity on both boards. Really, we have no made hand right now, but we've got equity on both boards. But we're playing an early position. So from my study, essentially what happens, I mean, Bart really kind of, I do a lot of Bart Hansen study around this. Bart really talks about a very conservative strategy. So in early positions, he's usually checking in something like quads or something. Okay, now it gets interesting. We now boat it up on top. And we continue to have second nut flush. Gutter on bottom. This is, let's see what happens. I don't remember. All right. So again, pretty obvious what we're doing there, right?
Check.
Why would you check?
Because you want someone to bet.
And why would we not want to bet?
Can we bet more than pot size or not?
Not pot limit.
Yeah. Or trying to get it in, basically.
Yeah, so I don't think we're motivated to trap here because of our SPR. Our
Yeah.
SPR is what, 3? And
Yep.
so we could, the only way we're gonna be able to get it all in is if someone bets and we get the check raise. I think I bet here. Yeah,
Okay.
so yeah, you're
That
playing,
makes sense.
playing pretty up front here. Playing pretty face up in these games.
Okay, so we're putting 21 in?
I'm
So we
putting
bet
it on.
21?
I'm putting pot in.
Yeah, 21.
There's a lot can call us here too, right? So
Does it?
you got what we wanted. Both these guys, this guy is, well, Dexter's pot committed, obviously. It's very hard for the other guy to call. So we got there. So we've got the flush came in, sad face, but we've got a Broadway. So there's a chance we'll scoop here.
Yeah.
So now we're obviously getting a one. Some stubborn players are going to not care it's a pair board. And they're going to call with their flush here on the pile. Because they're gonna feel this is a game where you really benefit from one of the biggest mistakes people make in poker, which is sunken cost fallacy.
Which is what?
This sunken cost fallacy.
Oh, okay. They figure they gone this far.
They forward it. Yeah, I already put in $50. That's really bad poker thinking.
Yeah, yeah.
Once that
I
money
see.
is in the middle, it does not belong to you, and sunken cost fallacy is one of the best ways to take advantage of fish.
Yeah.
So we're always putting this. So we get 2 instant calls, and I think I sweep. So this guy had a lesser boat, and he got outdrawn.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Wow, that American guy had first nuts as well.
And this guy is like just spewing. And so what did this guy have on turn? What did Dexter have on turn? On turn, Dexter had nothing on top.
Flush draw.
They had a very shitty
Pair
flush
of
draw on
aces, flush
bottom.
draw.
Straight
Queen
flush
eight
draw,
had, like-
straight flush draw.
Say it
Two
again?
pair.
He had the straight flush draw.
Did he? Yeah.
Look how
You're
he
right.
got cooler, Queen 8 guy.
He got a straight, he's not pulling a straight flush draw on bottom.
And 2 pair, and 2 pair.
And
He had 2
straight.
pair on bottom? Yeah, he had 2 pair on bottom. Did he?
He's
He had
4.
ace 4, yeah. So, yeah, this is how you scoop and win. win money. And the rank, I win the what? $75. So these games are fun, but they're a rake trap online because the limit is 8. The cap is 8 bigs, and almost every hand you're going to equal it. So I think
Wow.
I think in theory it's very hard to beat them because of the cap, because of the rate. But they're very good practice. All
Well,
right, guys, I think I'm done. Anything
I think
else?
the
you
idea
guys
is you play a low enough stakes that you make it up when you play live.
Yeah, I think the experience is worth it for live play.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So next week I'm gonna stop recording. Like and subscribe, bitches and hoes.
Fuck yeah.